It is a perverse fact. Guns don't kill people. Unless gun is used as a blunt instrument, gun is not particularly dangerous. A gun requires a dangerous component, and that's ammunition. It is rather curious why we advocate background checks on guns, but then we limit any consideration, at least nationally, to that dangerous component, ammunition.
That is Governor Gavin Newsom announcing California will be the first state to require gun owners to pass a background check to buy their ammunition. That starts today. Stores will charge a processing fee, and the buyer's information will go into a database. That system will tell shop owners if the buyer is someone who is legally allowed to own a gun. Bring in Steve Lindley. He is the program manager for the Brady campaign and Center to Prevent Gun Violence. Thanks for being with me. Overwhelming support in California for this. This was approved by 63% there. That was back in 2016. Do you think that this will ensure ammo doesn't land in the wrong hands?
It's definitely a start in the right direction.
What do you think is missing here? There are a lot of people confused on how it's going to work. People are stocking up. That's not uncommon. We see that happen when new gun laws are passed. But vendors are saying they haven't been given much information. Do you know how it works?
Well, most of the information is on the Department of Justice's website. They do have a question and answer part of their website, which lists down some of the most commonly asked questions and the answers towards that about how the background process is going to work and how the vendor system is going to work for the ammunition dealers.
When you say it's a good start, what do you feel like is missing?
Well, it's hard to keep firearms and ammunition out of everybody's hands, but this is a definite start that's going to be unique in the United States. It's a point of sale background check process. It's going to limit prohibited people from buying ammunition, and it's going to save lives. Any one law is not the solution. It takes a compounding effect of laws and background checks in order to make our community safer.
This even squashes online ammo purchases, correct?
Well, not exactly. You just can't have the ammunition delivered to your doorstep. It'll be delivered to an ammunition vendor who will then conduct the background check on the ammunition purchase.
Add sort of that layer of security. Already, California has the strictest gun laws in the country. But critics say, listen, if someone wants to commit mass damage, mass shooting, they're just going to go out of state and come back into California. What do you say to them?
I think if anyone is intent on committing a crime, they're going to do that. However, this limits the access to firearms to a lot of people who have mental health issues, that might have domestic violence issues, and it's going to prevent those individuals from maybe making a bad decision. A suicide with a firearm is oftentimes a very quick decision, and this can limit the access, obviously, to firearms. That's been done in California, but ammunition as well.
Do you think that this is something that we're going to see in other states, or you think California, I mean, being sort of the strictest state in the nation when it comes to guns, can't seem to have that kind of progress anywhere else?
Well, Brady, we're behind comprehensive background checks. The Brady background check was initiated 25 years ago. We're looking for the expansion of that. We're hoping that the Senate will take the House's lead and pass comprehensive background checks for private party transfers. And when it comes to ammunition sales, again, California leads the way, and hopefully the rest of the nation can get on board.
Yeah, you're talking about the Background Expansion Act. It has passed the House. Why do you think the Senate hasn't taken it up?
Politics, the NRA. It's a hard decision, but it will save lives. Statistics show that it will save lives, and it is common sense. Most Americans believe that there should be a background check. I know my neighbors, I like my neighbors, but I'm not going to necessarily sell them a gun because I don't know everything in their background. So the private party background check process that's in California saves lives. We hope that the Senate passes that and we can move forward with a more expansive Brady background check process.
The normal counter-argument to that, this is my Second Amendment right. Critics also say that this is just the beginning of taking guns away from everyone. What do you say to those people?
So the Second Amendment allows you to have firearms, but even under the Supreme Court, there are limits to that, and a background check is not too intrusive. We're just making sure that you are not prohibited from possessing those firearms and going through the regular law enforcement background check process. That makes a lot of sense, and most Americans or behind that.
Steve Lindling, thank you so much for being with me. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And if you want my take, here's the simple truth. The FBI does have a national instant criminal background check system. It's called NICS. It's meant to keep the wrong people from getting a deadly weapon. Buyers have to report any criminal history or drug use. Of course, you can lie, so sellers have to confirm this through NICS. But there are plenty of holes in this system. In some cases, the FBI has only 3 days to complete these background checks. Many times, criminal information isn't passed on to this federal database. So Dylan Roof, he could kill 9 people in a Charleston church because his background check didn't reveal his drug arrest. Devin Patrick Kelly could kill 26 people in Sutherland Springs because the military never told the FBI that he was kicked out for domestic abuse. Not to mention, 22% of all guns are sold in private deals. Many states require no background check for that. One piece of legislation looks to close some of those loopholes that's costing lives. The Background Check Expansion Act, as we mentioned. It passed in the House. The Senate hasn't even taken it up for a vote. 97% of you support universal background checks. That's according to a 2018 Quinnipiac poll. These days, it seems you can't get that kind of support for Mother's Day. This isn't about keeping people from having guns. It's keeping the wrong people from having guns. That's the simple truth.